Okay, Ava. We are going to do a science lesson, not just with you, but with everybody watching. We're going to learn about how does hair grow. Can you see the screen, Ava? Yeah. How does hair grow? Let's make it full screen. Boom. Let's listen to Doug.
Hi, it's Doug.
You got to say, hi, Doug. There you go. Hi, Doug.
Have you ever cut your own hair?
Ava, have you ever cut your own hair? Yeah, she said, yeah. Ava, you've cut your own hair? I've cut right here before. Just right there. Around the ears. I don't like that. But I've never cut my own hair. Ava, are you supposed to cut your own hair? No. I can't hear you, but I think you're saying no. Let's listen.
Well, this is my niece, Catherine, when she was about 3 years old. That's when she decided to cut off the very front part of her hair. It wasn't the best haircut in the world.
Ava, did you make your hair look like that?
No.
No, you didn't cut your bangs right here? Don't cut your bangs.
Now, she claimed her imaginary friend. Eventually, her hair grew back, but it took a while. Hair doesn't grow very quickly. Someone named Seth has a question about hair. Let's give Seth a call now.
Hi, Doug.
We're going to say hi to Seth. Can you say hi to Seth? You just said hi. You didn't wave. Don't wave. Hi, Seth. You just shake. That's a head wave. Hi, Seth. I saw that, Ava.
Hi, Seth.
I have a question for you. How does hair grow?
That's a great question. You probably thought a lot about your hair. Maybe you have a favorite hairstyle, like braids, like bangs, or a quip. That's when you brush it upwards and back, like this.
Really? I didn't know it was called that.
You may have even seen Q Chuping's hair from China.
Whoa.
According to the Guinness Book of World Records, she holds the record for the world's longest hair.
That's insane. Look how long her hair is. That is crazy. It's on the ground. It's past the ground. Keeps on going on the ground. Crazy.
1.5 feet long. That's longer than a school bus. Or there's types.
Could you imagine a hair longer than a school bus, Ava? The bus could ride on your hair. That would hurt.
You're right. His record-breaking afro is almost 1 foot high.
Whoa.
But how does hair even grow this long? Before we answer, it may be helpful to look at what you already know about it. You know that people have different hairstyles. You know that your hair grows. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to cut it. You also know that it grows slowly, really slowly. Imagine taking a walk outside. Besides hair, are there any other things in nature that grow slowly?
Can you think of anything that grows slowly in nature, Ava? Can you unmute, Ava? Ava, can you think of something that grows slowly?
On.
Ava, do your nails grow really fast or do they grow slow?
Slow.
Slow. What about, how about our plant? Our plant grows pretty slow or pretty fast?
Pretty slow.
Pretty slow. You're right. This is a good idea. Good suggestion. Let's see.
I'm not sure what ideas you may have come up with. But one thing
We thought of that too.
also grow really slowly, like our hair. Could it be that the growth of our hair has something in common with a tree? Like, does our hair grow because we water it in the shower?
Do you think our hair grows because we water it in the shower? You think so? I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Well, not really. Our hair would still grow if we didn't get it wet. But in some ways, it is like a tree. Take a look at your hair in the mirror. Hold a piece of your hair in your fingers and look closely at where it meets your head. It's kind of hard to see, but each piece of our hair is coming out of a tiny hole. And each piece of hair has a part of it that keeps going underneath your skin a little ways. Just like a tree has a part of it that keeps going underneath the ground. The root. Does each piece of our hair have a root?
Do you think each piece of our hair has a root? Have you ever pulled one hair out and you saw a little piece of something on there? Let's see what they say.
Well, you can't see into these holes very easily, but using microscopes, scientists are able to look down under your skin to the
Whoa.
bottom of that hole. It turns out in each hole, there's a little round thing called a follicle. That's where all the magic happens. You see, scientists have discovered that.
Did you know our hair has magic? He says that's where all the magic happens. What? Just kidding, Ava. Just kidding, Ava.
Just like the roots of a tree soak up water and nutrients from the earth, a follicle soaks up nutrients from the food you eat and turns that into the material that your hair is made of. As the follicle creates more and more hair material, the hair material begins to pile upwards in a column, eventually poking out of your head. That's what each strand of hair is, the piled up hair material made by each follicle. The bottom part of each follicle is actually alive, which is why it hurts when you pull a piece of hair out.
Your hair is alive, Ava. It's alive. Yeah, it's alive.
But the part that you see, the hair material that piles up, it's dead.
Oh, so this part is dead. The top part, the parts you can see is dead, but the inside part is alive.
So you can cut it and it doesn't hurt. But what would happen if we never cut our hair? Would it just keep growing and growing, like Rapunzel's hair in Tangled?
Do you think our hair would keep growing and growing like entangled? Yeah. I would. Do you wish your hair was that long? Yeah.
Well, it would probably get really long. But even though your hair would grow a lot, it would never get as long as Rapunzel's.
Aww.
There's a reason she's a made-up character from a story. That's because in real life, each hair on your head stops growing after about 5 years. Then it falls out and gets replaced by a new hair. So each hair on your head doesn't keep growing forever because we shed our hair. You probably noticed this in pets too. If you own a dog or cat, I bet you've seen lots of fur around the house.
Ava, do you have any animals? Yeah. I can't hear you because you're on mute. Can you unmute and tell me? There you go. Do you have any, what animals do you have at home?
Roxy.
A doggy. What's your doggy's name?
Roxy.
Rocky?
Roxy.
Oh, Roxy. So she's a girl. Does she shed her hair? Does she have a lot of fur? Yeah. Let's see what they say about this. Aw, puppy.
Old hair falls out and new hair grows in. It's happening constantly. But you may be wondering, if we're always losing each hair, why is it that some people are able to grow their hair so long? Well, remember earlier when I said each hair on your head stops growing after about 5 years and falls out? That's true for most of us. But scientists have found out that for some people, their hair stays on their head a little longer than it does for the rest of us. That gives it more time to grow. There are so many other questions you might be wondering about hair now. Like, why do some people go bald as they get older? And why do people have different colored hair? All great questions. Maybe we can explore these in another episode. So in summary, hair grows from tiny round things in your head called follicles. The follicle gets material from your food and turns it into hair material. As the follicle creates more and more hair material, it begins to pile upwards eventually poking out of your head. That's all for this week's question. Thanks, Seth, for asking it. Before you vote on next week's question, we put together some amazing visuals that we'd love to show you. Take a look inside, or if you don't have time, you can skip straight to voting.
Let's do that. Let's take a look, yeah? Okay. Incredible hairstyles, top 5. That's neat.
Number 5.
This person's hair has been shaved into the shape of an animal's leg. What do you think it'll look like once it's done getting finished? That's an animal's leg? What do you think? Let's unmute Ava so we can talk. Oh, there it is. Animal leg. What do you think his hair is going to turn into? A monster? Let's see. The haircut looks like a lizard. Some people even dye it green and add fake eyes. How could you make other animals with your hair? I don't know. Oh, look! People created other animal shapes too, like fish, spiders, dogs, rats, and more. One person even shaped their beard into an octopus. Don't cut your hair without an adult's help. Look, that's a doggy or something. There's a rat. That's pretty funny. Look at the octopus beard. Wow.
Number 4.
To dye different colors, to dye hair different colors, the dye is usually brushed on like this. Think like an inventor. How could you add color to hair without a brush? I don't know. Oh, spray? You can spray the color? People even use pencils to make different shapes and they paint or spray. That's interesting. Would you like your hair like that, Ava? Yeah. I wonder if JoJo Siwa does that. She ever do that? No.
No.
One hairdresser even uses water squirters to put hair dye in. Don't try to color your hair without an adult's help. Look at that. They're just spraying with watercolor with colors. That's weird. Weird and cool.
Number 3.
You know what? You know that as people grow older, sometimes they lose the color of their hair. But this baby isn't old. What do you think's going on? Where's the baby? You're all no babies. Baby. Where's the baby, Ava? There's the. Whoa! Look at the baby's hair. Kind of looks like a skunk. Skunk head. That's interesting. Look. These people's white hair isn't dyed, it's natural. Their white hair lost its color before these people were born. These are called Malin streaks. That's interesting. The white streaks are traits, like blue eyes or curly hair. Many people in one family sometimes have them, like a baby, mom, and grandma.
Number 2.
Oh my goodness. Some people have really, really, really long hair. What are some reasons why someone would grow their hair so long? If they were like Rapunzel. Look at this lady's hair. Wow. Would you want to grow your hair that long, Ava?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see why they did that. One reason to grow hair so long is to cut it off and donate it. It can be made into wigs for people who have lost hair. That'd be nice. Some do it just for fun. She's jump roping with her hair, Ava. What? That's crazy. Cool.
Don't even know how to jump.
Grades can be simple or extremely detailed. If you were getting braids like these, how long do you think you'd have to sit until a person finished braiding your hair? Wow, that would be a very long time. A long, complex hairstyle like this can take up to 10 hours to finish. That's longer than a school day. But some hairdressers are faster. Can you guess how much faster? I don't know. This isn't fast forward. Celeste Smith can create super long hairstyles in just 3 hours. Dancing actually helps you do it faster. That's nuts. Wow. Okay, let's vote. See what we're gonna watch next week, maybe. You
Now,
ready?
For the next episode, we'd like to take a question about the coronavirus.
Ooh.
I reached into the question jar and picked up 3 questions that have to do with this topic.
Let's see. What does the coronavirus look like? Why is it called the coronavirus? Has anything like the coronavirus ever happened before? Which one do you like? The blue one, the yellow one, or the green one? Did you say blue? Yeah? We'll vote for that one. Okay. I'm going to stop recording. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next week.